young scientists, you're welcome to class. Today, we'll be looking at the topic air. Say it after me. Air. There is a thick blanket of air surrounding the Earth's surface. There's a thick blanket of air surrounding the Earth's surface. And this thick blanket of air is called the atmosphere. So, the air that is in the earth is gotten from the atmosphere. Do you know that air is all around us? It is everywhere. It is in the field when we play. It is in the classroom when we are being taught. It is in the glass cup before you fill it with liquid. It is in our balloons. It is in our tires. And it's in our food bowls. Air is everywhere. When you think that nothing is there, think again. Air is everywhere. Now, what is air? Air is a mixture of gases. Air is a mixture of gases. And what are these gases? They are oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, rare gases, water vapor, and dust particles. What are the properties of air? Air occupies space. Air occupies space. Can you play with a deflated balloon or a deflated ball? No. It is only when you fill it with air, it occupies space in the ball and it expands. Air occupies space. Air has weight. You will notice that when you hold a deflated balloon, it has little or no weight compared to the inflated balloon. So, when you blow air into the balloon, it gives the balloon weight. Air has weight. Air cannot be seen, but can be felt. Air cannot be seen. Can you see air? No, air cannot be seen, but can be felt. Air is colorless. Air has no color. Air is colorless. And air is present everywhere. What are the uses of air? Living things need air to stay alive. What are living things? Living things include plants, animals, and man. Plants take in carbon dioxide. And they use this carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Remember in our last class, we talked about photosynthesis being the process by which plants make their own food. So, plants use carbon dioxide to make food. Man and animals breathe in oxygen. So, you breathe in oxygen. Non-living things need air to be useful. For example, our balloons. You can only use your balloon when it's inflated with air. Even our car tires. Our cars won't move well if it was deflated. So, unless there is air in the tires, it cannot be useful. Non-living things need air to be useful. Air is needed for burning. Air is needed for burning. The oxygen. Remember I said air is a mixture of gases, and one of the gases is oxygen. So the oxygen in air supports burning.
Air is needed for burning. Let us perform an experiment. Light a candle. Now invert a gas tumbler over it. This action cuts off air supply to the burning candle. A little while later, the candle stops burning. This proves that air is essential for burning.
Little drops of water. Little drops of water. First of all, let's talk about water vapor. Do you know that the air around us has tiny particles of water? Yes, the air has water which we cannot see. Can you see the air? We cannot see the air, but the air has water which we cannot see. This water in the air is called water vapor. Water vapor. So what is water vapor? Water vapor is water in the air. Water vapor is water in the air. Say it with me. Water vapor is water in the air. Okay? When water vapor hits a cold surface, it becomes cold and it changes into little drops of water. When water vapor hits a cold surface, it becomes cold and it changes into little drops of water. Now, imagine you are outside on a warm day with a glass of ice cubes in it, and you pour water into the glass. What would you notice after a while? After a while, you'd notice little drops of water around the cup. Have you noticed this before? Do you know what happened? Water vapor from the air hits the cold glass. The ice cube in the glass makes the glass cold. Water vapor from the air hits the cold glass and changes into little drops of water. It changes into little drops of water. Remember, water vapor changes into little drops of water when it hits a cold surface. Now, what is all of this process called? This process is known as condensation. Say it, condensation. Yes, what is condensation? Condensation is the process by which water vapor turns into liquid. Condensation is the process by which water vapor turns into liquid. Another example is a cold window. A cold window. During the dry season, when there is harmattan, most windows look like this in the morning. Do you know why? At night, there is usually cold. There is always cold at night during the harmattan, which makes the window also cold. In the morning, everywhere becomes warm again. Then water vapor from the warm air hits the window. And what happens when water vapor hits a cold surface? It becomes little drops of water. Can you see little drops of water on the window? Topic: moving air. Moving air. What is moving air? Moving air is called wind. Moving air is called wind. The wind can be gentle and it can also be strong. Strong winds can lift a heart. That's how strong winds can be. Wind can lift a heart. Strong winds are called sandstorm, and tornado. Strong winds have some harmful effects. What are the harmful effects of the wind? The wind can destroy cities. The wind can be so strong as to destroy cities. It moves things from the ground. It removes the roofs of buildings. It can even pull buildings from the ground. It can uproot trees, remove the tree, a whole tree from the ground. That's how destructive a strong wind can be. It can cause erosion. Strong winds can cause erosion. Winds can destroy farmlands. It will wipe away all the farm produce. Winds can wipe away all the farm produce, can destroy farmlands. Some sicknesses can be spread through the air. Do you know that? When you cough and sneeze without covering your mouth, you release germs into the air. When other people breathe in, they inhale these germs and they can get sick. So, it is always advisable to cover your nose and mouth when you cough or sneeze. Cover your nose and mouth when you cough or sneeze. The wind also has some good effects of the wind. The wind helps in the dispersal of seeds. Dispersal means transfer from one place to another. So, the wind helps in the transfer of seeds from one place to another. That's dispersal. The wind helps in the dispersal of seeds. The wind makes useful energy. The wind makes useful energy. For example, the wind uses wind turbines to generate electricity. Wind turbines are used to generate electricity. Windmills are used for pumping water from the ground. Windmills are used for pumping water from the ground. They are also used for extracting oil from seeds. Now, the two uses of windmills. Number one, they are used for pumping water from the ground. Number two, they are used for extracting oil from seeds. The wind helps a sailing boat to move faster. Without the wind, our kites won't fly. They will just remain in one place. It won't fly. So, the wind helps our kites to fly. We have now come to the end of the class. Do well to attempt your quiz and assignment. See you in the next class. Thanks for watching.